Hey students, want to go over problem number 3 from page 420. We need to evaluate 3x to the third power y to the negative second when x equals 2 and when y equals negative 3. So there's two ways. They both work equally. It depends which one you like. You can simplify the expression and then input your values, or you can just straight up put them in and then simplify. It depends what you like to do. If you like to get rid of the negative exponents, which I did here, y to the negative 2, remember my whole idea is that this negative 2 is not happy above the fraction bar. It would be much more happy below the fraction bar. So there you go, I simplified it. Then I can input my values. Now when I put my values in, when I do my inputs, I always use brackets. So as you can see, there's 3 times 2 to the third power all over bracket. We'd have a negative 3 to the second, which would honestly be the same thing I would do as if I put them in first and then I would rewrite. So I would, well, these are all positive exponents. There's a positive 1 exponent, there's a positive 3. So the 2 to the third power would stay above the fraction bar. This negative 2 means this negative 3 would move down here. So as you can see, I get to the same result. It depends what you'd like to do. Now, some of you might be really aggressive and just try to plug this whole thing in your calculator. Oof, risky. I like to simplify as much as I can by hand and then simplify the result. So either way, I'm at the same move here. Let's see, 2 to the third power, that's 2 times 2 times 2, so that's 8. So I'd have a 3 times 8 all over. Negative 3 to the second power. If you remember some of the negative rules, a negative 3 times negative 3 is a positive 9. Okay. And then I can simplify this bad boy. Both 3 and 9 can be divided by 3. So there's a 1 left over. There's a 3 left over. So it looks like 8/3 is going to be my winner. I really am not a big fan of mixed numbers, so I'd rather have it as an improper fraction. Let's see if the overly aggressive calculator people would get the same thing. Here we go. So 3 bracket 2, close the bracket, to the third power. And then we'd have to go times negative 3 to the negative 2. Okay, so I think that's correct. Your calculator is smart enough to know that means multiplication, because that's what's going on there. So send it. Ew, a mixed number. Math, fraction. Hey, look at that, 8/3. So there you go. So if you are good at your calculator skills, the input and simplify may be your best friend, but if you rather do it by hand and go old school with it, then maybe simplify and input would be your method. Either way, 8/3, or if it ever asked for a mixed number, you would say 2 and 2/3. Either one is fine, but I like this one a little bit better. Okay, that's problem number 3 from page 420.